Good morning. Good morning, Chris with 6-Star Review. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Had to make this video. Just got back from a run. Even though it doesn't look like it, had the shower, cooled down physically and mentally. A bit of a rant today on the Apple products, 17 Pro and the Apple Ultra 3. Just went through the process of trading in both the phone and the Ultra 3, and the phone went relatively easy. You go in, go through the process, pay for everything, transfer over your phone number, and away you go. You come home, and if you waited in the phone, at the Apple place and get all your stuff transferred over, great. But I usually go home and just let it do it over the next few hours, and all my apps, all my music, all my files come on over because I restore from backup, right? Got the watch and for some reason not the same process. You trade it in, you set it up, you come home, it sits for a day and a half, you wake up to go for a run, and you got to pair your Bluetooth headset, which I get, but then after you finally get your Bluetooth set up, you walk down the street 50 feet, and the podcast you're listening to goes away. Kind of look through everything. You don't have a playlist. You don't have a library. You don't have anything. Now this is on Spotify. It's not on Apple Music because Apple Music's terrible. But Spotify. Every other app, song, file came over on my iPhone. Every single one. Nothing was missing. But on the Ultra 3, for some reason, bits and pieces come over. Played golf on Saturday, no issue with the apps. Come home, wake up Monday, go for a run, nothing's there. So that might be a me issue, it might be a Spotify issue, but it's an issue nonetheless that the watch doesn't know, or it can't be more efficient like the iPhone to ensure that your music and everything is set up. And I won't dive into that because it's making my head explode, and I don't want to make yours explode on this Monday morning. Now, to the core of the Apple Watch, that's number one. Stainless steel, sapphire crystal, still got it for some reason. We've got more of these hanging around the house. We've got AirPod 2 Pros and more AirPod 2 Pros. But I have these. These are called open run shocks or open shocks. They're bone conducting Bluetooth headphones that I use for hiking, biking, running. Because you can hear your music, you can hear your podcast, but you can still hear things around you, so you're safe. Not like the idiots that run out there with 2 earbuds in, you say good morning, and they look at you like you have 3 heads. So the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is supposed to have these M1, M2 chips that make pairing to devices better than everybody else in the industry. Now I get it if they want to say they're better at pairing Apple products, okay, I might bite on that, but I bet it doesn't work real great. Your watch doesn't know that it's 2 inches from your AirPods when you open that lid and try to put them in, or 2 miles in another bedroom. You're about 50-50 on whether it's going to connect to your Apple Watch, your Apple phone, or any of these Apple devices that we got here, okay? I don't know why it is so difficult for Apple to know or have a proximity sensor in this watch to know what Bluetooth periphery is being attached. If you're 2 inches away from the device, you open the lid, you put your pods in, it should know immediately, hey, this is the device that I want. But more often than not, it's connecting to the phone in the bedroom or in the bathroom or wherever you left it. and vice versa. So you're about 50-50 on connecting, probably less than 50-50 on connecting your AirPods to your phone or your Apple Watch. I'm not sure why that is, but I got this Apple Watch Ultra 3 because I like to hike, I like to run, I like to monitor my activities, but I'm not an ultra guy. I'm not scaling mountains and jumping off rooftops. All I want is a device that works when I want it, connects to my Bluetooth device, has fairly accurate mileage and steps and heart rate and so on and so forth, so I can understand how I'm doing with my health. I don't need it to do anything more than that. I will occasionally bump into a doorknob or a wall, so I got a little bit more rugged device. I'm blind, I need readers, so I need a bigger device, a brighter device, so I can see when I'm out. But in no way is it worth the $700 that I paid. No way, no how. If it can't do the simple things, such as connect to your Bluetooth and know that you're going out and the device that you want to connect to is 2 inches away from it. I feel that that's a fail, because Apple doesn't have ultra people trying to create an ultra device. They've got ultra lab coats designing devices and creating devices for people that they don't use. They don't use the device. So real life scenarios, these Apple devices, many of them are falling short. I got the 17 Pro. It's okay. I'll give it 3.5, 4 stars out of 6. The watch, it's a definite 3 stars out of 6. Nothing special over the Ultra 2. I figured I'd buy it, check it out, but first impressions are it's meh. I'm an Apple guy, as you can see. iPads, MacBook, even these nice leather that you can't find anymore. Eat your heart out. I'm part of the Apple family, but I feel like Apple has to get better. Apple has to get better at the small things. So for me, an athlete that wants to be healthy, I just want things that work right. So you're not out on the trail, out on the road, out trying to be healthy and trying to figure out why your device isn't working. Why can't you get the playlist you downloaded? Why can't you get the music that you want? And why can't you get the Bluetooth device set up so you can listen on your Apple Ultra 3? Lastly, I think they added the cellular feature, not for safety, but because then Apple doesn't have to fix the downloading issue. It's always getting cellular, so it's always on like you're at Wi-Fi. I don't believe it was for safety. I was believing because they know it's a bug and it's more of a problem to fix it than it is to just offer cellular and mask it over. But these are my humble opinions for somebody that's been on the ecosystem way before the iPhone 4 that we got. So hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a one-cut wonder. I'm going to try not to stitch it. I'm not a professional in any means. Sorry for the stuttering and other, but I think that Apple could do better. I like their devices. I like the company. However, I think they're falling short lately on their QC and their testing. So have a great Monday. Wish you all the best. This is Chris from 6 Star Review. Thank you.